is. Look at that, 2 of them right there. I mean, look at how big those are. That's a big animal. It's a really big animal. Oh, check it out. There's a croc bone. Right there. Well, I've walked as far as I can go this direction without getting my feet wet. Time to turn around and head back the other direction. Check this out. Look at that. This is just one small bone in a whale's back. Look at the size of these things. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's a shark egg right there. See where the little shark pup hatched out? That's the cool shark here in the river. Oh man, it's gorgeous. Check it out. This is bull kelp. It's an enormous piece of seaweed, and it's edible. You can pickle these little reefs of kelp, and they're really good. Salty and crunchy. But the best thing to do with bull kelp is pretend you're Indiana Jones. I remember doing that as a kid, smacking myself with this piece so hard. Oh, shoot. I'm gonna hurt myself. Oh, that's fun. I remember when I was young, me and my brother found some bull kelp and started whipping each other with it. Still can't believe all these whale boats washed up on one beach. And they're obviously from different whales, too. I'm going to try as best I can to pack these up and get these back to Anchorage, and we'll see what the biologist has to say. You know, it's getting late, I'm going to make a little dinner. And honestly, that tomato soup and cream cheese sandwich is so good. I'm going to do that again. Oh, looking forward to this.
Oh my, what's up? Not better, just different for a while. Don't think of the tariffs as not.
It is a beautiful day, and there is a beautiful beach out here. I think I need to make a bonfire.
Well, the tariffs are good for the American people because tariffs prevent the government from taxing the people. So when the government wants to tax the people and lift the burden of taxation off foreign corporations and foreign billionaires, they're assisting the foreign companies from paying taxes in the United States and forcing the American people to pay out-of-pocket taxes. Amen, Prod. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you, Fortnite boy. God is good, amen. Bro, what? You don't understand what I said? Because you probably do, and you've come to a realization that I'm right. Do you live in the United States? T. Mr. Bullboy. Agreed. We will be doing a lot better soon. Well, the only way the American people are going to do better is they lift the tax burden off the people and put it on the consumer. I'm a millionaire. Good for you. Would you rather watch a tree grow? You're not going to get me on that one again. You're a consumer and a citizen. You're both. They protect the consumer more than they protect the citizen. That's what they do. Trump is God? Hey, that's on you, buddy. I don't want a burden. Well, you have a burden of taxation. It's your burden. The tax is a burden. That's why foreign companies don't want to pay it. The head of the European Union made a deal with Trump to lift the burden of taxation off the European countries while they come up with some kind of, maybe they think Trump is going to get whacked. And that's it. They'll be free of the tax. You understand? So the Democrats, they're against Trump because they want to help the foreign corporations. They don't want to help the American people. If the Democrats wanted to help the American people, they would be the ones to lower taxes. They had Obama, 8 years. Bill Clinton, 8 years. Joe Biden, 4 years. Did any of them lower taxes? Nope. Nor did George W. Bush. So who lowered the taxes? Donald Trump. I mean, he's trying, but they're against him. They don't want him to lower the taxes. That's how it goes. That's what we're in now. I mean, you talk to your neighbors. We're all paying, like in Jersey. This is a complete Democrat state. Total absurd property taxes. Like people got to work 2 jobs just to pay their mortgages and their property taxes. But there's no tax on clothes. There's businesses that don't collect sales tax. There's so much tax exemption for business, but there's no tax exemption for citizens. Trump a PDF file. And okay, Luna, here we go. How you doing, Luna? Dave P, what's up? I mean, think about it. What Democrat wants to lower taxes? Not Chuck Schumer. He's flipping out. He wants USAID. He wants Medicaid fraud, Social Security fraud. He never stepped up and talked about that. What Democrat ever even questioned fraud in Social Security, Medicaid? They only say it and then they don't do anything about it. At least Trump did something about it. He created Doge. Well, Paul, you really think you're that smart? The federal government has nothing to do with property. Of course. The states charge property tax all the way down to the townships. I mean, you haven't listened. You're not listening to what I'm saying, Paul. You must be content by paying taxes. You think you're entitled to pay property taxes. That's what the Democrats want to convince you, that it's your duty to pay out-of-pocket money to the government, not the consumer. No, business should be exempt from collecting sales tax. Foreign companies should be exempt from paying taxes to do business in the United States, right, Paul? Right? The American people should pay all the taxes. We should lose our homes, foreclose, break up families because there's no money in the household. Because all we do is pay. Right, Paul? That a boy. That's the kind of Americans the Democrats like. Guys like you. Trump and 8 flight logs. Good, good. Well, Luna, you've been coming here, which I appreciate you coming here. You seem like a nice person, but you never show any proof. I haven't seen the Epstein logs. No one has. So where you're getting your information from is, that's fine. Believe what you want, Lunar. Aaron Clinton. Hey, good Johnny and everyone. Hey, what's up, buddy? Ferris Bueller. We are better with Trump. Good evening. Trump also said that Epstein's a good guy. Really? When did he say that? What are you making this stuff up? Like, what website are you getting this information from? No, not yet. They were here today. I convinced them to come back tomorrow. I said, come back tomorrow. It's all right. Oh, you can't say it like that, Dave P. Let me see. You can't say things like that. You could say happy guy, fluffy guy, stuff like that. Fan of the rainbow. You can't just come out and say that and accuse Lunar of that because you don't know if it's true or not. And that's not nice either. You shouldn't say things like that to people. KO Productions, what's up, buddy? Silver Surfer. Trump is too old. Oh, he's not older than Joe Biden. Susan, how are you? Oh, Sean. I live in California. Our state government is intent on ensuring the tariffs punish. Yeah, because the state of California is a Democrat stronghold, and the Democrats, all they want to do is tax the people. Right? You never hear them say, hey, let's tax foreign corporations. Let's tax foreign billionaires. Let's let them, if you want to do business in America, you got to pay taxes. You got to pay to do business in America. You can't do business in America for free because the American people pay income taxes, pay property taxes. We can't live here for free. So why should foreign corporations do business here for free? But Democrats want that. But we don't know that. And if you want to pick on Luna, pick on what Luna is talking about, not whether it's a personal lifestyle. So the things that Luna's been saying, pick on what she's been saying. Don't attack her or Luna personally. That's what Democrats do. Cali's expensive because they're forcing the citizens to pay out-of-pocket taxes and lifting the burden of taxation off of businesses and off of foreign corporations and foreign rich people. Don Myers, what's up, buddy? Newsom and the left are hell-bent on punishing us for voting for Trump. It doesn't matter. They punish you anyway. Whether you vote for, they don't give a shit. The Democrat goal is to tax the people of the United States. That's it. They want you to go bankrupt. They want everybody to live in misery. While if you're part of the team, you can get rich. Now, how are all these politicians multi-millionaires? They never even owned a business. Nothing. Oh, they wrote a book. They write books. Yeah. Well, the more food you buy, it's all supply and demand. I am a self-employed truck driver and was wondering if you had heard of the English mandate for all truck drivers. They are looking hard now into non-domicile CDLs. I haven't heard about that. I was in a motor vehicle the other day, and it's pretty funny. Like I was saying to myself, like, why do they keep repeating numbers? So you go to a motor vehicle, and they give you a number, like K105, whatever your number is, right? So I mean, as a Spanish, as like somebody who speaks like doesn't understand English or American, let's say you're Spanish, like you're not smart enough to listen for your number. Numbers in Spanish and English are almost 1, uno, dos, 2, tres, 3, cuatro, 4, cinco, 5. I mean, so you mean to tell me that motor vehicle thinks that Spanish people are that unable to understand in American, or even look on the fucking board. There's a board that has all the numbers. That they need a Spanish translation for a number. So non-stop, you go in there, K1305, in Spanish. So what about all the other languages? So what they're trying to say is, the way I look at it is that Spanish people are incapable of just looking at a board and looking at their ticket to make sure it's your turn. But all the other people don't speak American. They can do it. I mean, it's so stupid. It's absurd. I mean, and it's fucking loud. Like they're screaming it in your ear through these non-stop, one after the other. American and Spanish, not numbers, constantly. So you say to yourself, like, what is Spanish people that stupid? No offense to anybody who's Spanish. Right? If I was Spanish today, turn that shit off. I could understand a ticket that had 3 numbers written on it with a letter in front of it. It's either K, or it was either K or D or something like that. Right? So I'm saying, okay, there's 2 letters. Right? It's absurd. KO, what's up, buddy? $20? So he's a why the fuck? Because they want Spanish people, right? They're actually making them, in my opinion, like if I was, like I speak Italian, right? So let's say I was here from Italy and I didn't speak American. And they kept repeating numbers in Italian, like I'm some kind of a fucking idiot. That I can't, they're gonna give me a ticket, say, that's your number, look at the board. That's the story. Or you can't, like you don't understand 3, 5, and 6. So that's how Democrats are. And it was, I couldn't wait to get out of there. Just to stop listening to the speaker constantly repeating the same numbers twice. You look like Sugwort from Willy Wonka and the really? JP, does California have a Mediterranean coast? No, they don't. They have a Pacific coast. Mediterranean is in Europe. California has a Mediterranean coast. My lady looks like a Loompa Oompa. I wish she was. Just foul. He actually looks like my grandpa Ed. Spanish is the second. Yeah, but that's not the point, Wolf. Do you understand what they're doing? They're repeating numbers. You know what I mean? Like uno, dos, tres. Like 1, 2, 3. Like you don't fucking know that? You have the number in your hand. The lady tells you in American. She doesn't tell you in Spanish. Here's your number. You know, there are Spanish people that can translate. John Gamma, how you doing, buddy? In climate, not geography. Johnny B. Andrew Langelios. I'm just doing my part to stop the moon race. The what? What is that, an egg? Lunolito. No, not yet. They were here looking for her, but I convinced them she wasn't here. No productions. What's the number talk? Well, I was in motor vehicle, and what they do is they give you, like after they verify all your documents are correct, they give you a number. And you wait for your number to be called. So they're calling out numbers in American and Spanish. So Spanish people can't understand like K134. That's so difficult. They have to get repeated in Spanish. And it's right on the board. 5 hours at DMV, wow. I was there a pretty long time too. I had to fill shit out. What is the proper response to shalom? I don't know. Who made 400 million? What's up, KO? My dad's father was French Canadian and a Rolling Stone, like Papa was a Rolling Stone. Don Myers, Andrew. The response to shalom is don't shoot, my home is not yours. How is it out? I'm not in Pasadena, Andrew. I'm on the East Coast. Well, I mean, Trump, you know, made really good promises, and the people that are against the people are against Donald Trump because he wants to lower taxes. He wants to tax foreign companies. The politicians, they don't want that. They want to continue to force Americans to pay out-of-pocket taxes to fund whatever they fund. Rhode Island, nice. You don't have to be sorry. No, I didn't buy the crypto coin. Why Gamma other Jews? We can't say things like that. All right? You got to say like small hat, stuff like that. What, foreskinner? Are you ready for the gold and Bitcoin rush? Exactly. The consumers pay the tariffs, right? Exactly. Inflation is caused by spending, not tariffs. Let's stop calling tariffs. Let's start calling them import taxes. Does that make you feel better if they're called import taxes? It's 10:30, yes. 10:44. I'm off tomorrow, so I didn't want to go to bed now. This morning I woke up like 4 o'clock in the morning. So I want to go to bed as late as possible. GM doesn't pay import taxes. They build domestic cars. But if they have parts that come in from other countries, those parts are subject to import taxes. Well, because you can only charge your customers so much money. You know what I mean? They'll probably lay off employees. Country Carpenter, what's up, buddy? We paid the exactly, Harry. Even American companies that are in the United States pass on their taxes to the consumer. You don't think they do that? You think they eat the taxes? All expenses are passed on to the consumer. So you're paying whatever you pay for something, everything is included. All the expenses, taxes, labor, material, packaging, shipping. It's all the profit that the retailer makes. It's all in the product. Who do you think pays it? Zoloff, I love how every American is an economist these days. It's common sense, Zoloff. It's common sense. Either you tax me personally, force me to pay property taxes for my house, force me to pay income taxes, or you allow foreign companies not to pay any taxes in America to do business, or you allow even American companies not to pay taxes, and then you just force the taxes on the citizen. Walmart CEO got a 27. Yeah, exactly. Can I please get a shout out to my Detroit homies, Pookie and Ray Ray? Hey, Pookie and Ray Ray. Pookie. I mean, tariffs won't increase the prices because people just won't buy it, and they know it. That's why they want to tax this. See, companies know that if there are import taxes, right, they can make more money without them. If there are import taxes, they're gonna make less money because if they raise the prices too high, the people just won't buy it. You think people are gonna go out and buy a fucking a Toyota Camry for $56,000? They'll buy a Mercedes for that much, because they want to look like a big shot. But certain cars they won't pay, like Audis. People pay big money for German cars. People pay big money for German. They don't pay that much for Japanese cars. People don't want to pay for Japanese cars. They want to pay less, and that's why they cost less. Well, all they have to do is raise sales tax. That's it. Like lawyers, they're exempt from collecting sales tax. Why? Universities like Cornell and Harvard, they don't collect sales tax. Why not? Why shouldn't universities collect a tax? When you go to that school and the university is charging you a tuition, that fucking shit should be taxed. You know what I'm saying? They tax the books that you buy. Why shouldn't they tax the tuition? Oh, it's too fucking bad then. Go to a cheaper school. Don't go to Harvard if you can't afford it. That's it. For $3.50? No, because of tariffs, I raised my prices to $5. That's how much the bottled farts are now. Harvard should be taxed. No, not tax Harvard. Harvard should pay taxes, of course, they should, but the students, when they go and get an education, they should pay taxes on the tuition. On the tuition. They want, listen, if they put a 50% import tax on all the products, they're not going to raise prices because people won't buy their products. It's just too expensive. That's what's going to happen. And everything will just balance out. The government that we live in is stupid. One, they want to charge, instead of charging sales tax, make everybody pay sales tax for whatever you buy. school, anything, toilet paper, anything you purchase, there should be a sales tax. And no income or property taxes. It doesn't matter if it's American or not. If it's taxed, who gives a shit? It's not about buying American. The only reason why they make the goods in foreign countries is because there's no taxes. Why do you think they make it there? Trump continues to repeat that. And Democrats, it doesn't get through their heads. Because Democrats only want to help foreign corporations. They don't want to help American companies. They don't want to help the American people. Why are you a politician anyway? What is the point of you like being a politician and you want to raise my taxes? What the fuck is that about? If you're a politician, you should do whatever you can to lower my taxes, not raise my taxes. Oh, here we go. You were lying. What's up, Crunch? Lewis, quick question. No, I am not. I mean, I'm going to delete that question because it's stupid. What pronouns do I use? Whatever you think I use. Give me a couple of pronouns. Build it here. It doesn't matter. Companies in America pay taxes. Why shouldn't foreign countries, the companies? If General Motors has to pay corporate taxes to do business, that's why they're paying taxes. They have to pay the government to do business in the United States. Like when you go to work and you pay federal income taxes, you're paying the government to work in America. Why should foreign countries be exempt from paying taxes in America when everybody in America is paying taxes? How does that work? Crunch, you're in love with me? Well, thank you. Mega, Debbie, how you doing? What's your problem with Trump? Try not to sound bottled fed for once. Bottle fed? You deleted my stupid question. How was it stupid? Well, I mean, you can't say things like that. You got to word them in a funny way. You can't just blatantly, this is YouTube. You know what I mean? They have rules. You know what I'm saying? It's not me. If this was my personal platform, you could say whatever the hell you want. I could care less. But, I mean, this is, you know, there are rules and you just can't say certain things and offend people that are here because that's the way society's going. People don't want to be offended. I still drink breast milk. You know, I've never tasted breast milk. Or I don't remember what it tastes like. If I ever get another woman pregnant, I'm going to drink breast milk. I will. Trump never said that, John. Frankie Riv, tax the rich. Why tax the rich? Well, let me see what he says. Hold on. Frankie Riv, 33, tax the rich means that all corporations will move. Exactly. Exactly. Why would Vice President Harris say tax the? What does that even mean, rich? Who are you referring to when you say rich? That could be anybody. She didn't say tax billionaires, tax people on Wall Street that are multimillionaires and billionaires. She didn't say that. She said tax the who the fuck are rich? Who are these? We're all rich in America. So basically what Vice President was saying is she wants to tax Americans. She wants to tax you. You understand? But you think in your mind that they're going to tax the rich and eliminate the taxes for you, the Democrats. When have they done that? They've never done that. They're not going to start doing it now. I feel the same way, Debbie. Cornell University, what is that? Improper perfection. Oh my God, he already started. 52 billionaires donated to her. Yeah, because she's not going to tax them. She's going to tax you, the lower class people. And she could care less. That woman could care less about anybody. Believe me. What's up, Robert? Flig, why are you still talking about? I'm not talking about her. Somebody brought her up. Why, you're upset that somebody mentioned Kamala? Or Kamala, whatever her fucking name is. They changed the name from Kamala to Kamala. The Kamala, like to make it sound more, so, but it's a K. I mean, how do you pronounce K-A? Trump cares about, lies about you. Camel toe. Consumers won't buy products that are, exactly, Robert. I agree with you 100%. Alex, you can't fix racism with more racism. Exactly. Just don't talk about it. That's it. Stop saying that this guy's this and this guy's that. Just leave it alone. People have a right not to like each other. You can't force people to accept each other. That's just the way it is. Family members don't like each other. Imagine like people like in their own families. Like they hate each other like in their own families. Like they hate each other in their own family. Right? And then you're like, oh, you have to like that person or you're gonna go to jail. Imagine you have to like that person, you're gonna go to jail. Congress writes tax laws, not the president. Well, the president can make a tax law and then try and pass it through Congress and then the Senate. Do you think Biden is dying? I have no idea. I'm not. I mean, that's not for me to think about. I mean, no one knows but his family. January 6th absolutely was they chanted for it. Great, Grease. Well, I mean, you got to believe what you want to believe, Baby who, Eric the Great, what's up, buddy? Yeah, I mean, you can't wish harm, poor Biden. Yeah, well. I don't understand why people want more government. Exactly. Like the European Union. Like, why does the European countries need the European Union to, what the fuck they need them for? Like, why do we need the United Nations? Exactly. Like we have to exactly. Very good, Frankie. Oh yeah, well Democrats, they just like intelligent. They have no common sense. They do it, they're just angry. They're just angry people. Exactly. Why does USA even exist? Why would they take money, my taxes, and give it to these people for whatever reason? Go get a fucking loan. Why would you take money out of my pocket to give it to billions and millions of dollars to these people? It's fucking insane. It's crazy. Jet propulsion. It's for everybody. Democrats, Republicans, everybody. If you were smart enough to get somebody to sponsor your USA, then that's how it went. Some people got millions, some people got $20. That's how USA. There was thousands. That's why the budget. was 1,500 pages, front and back. That was all USAID. That's what it was. It wasn't about the government. It was about you, all the money they're paying USAID. And then the stupid judges like against it. Oh, you have to pay them. Why? Why would you as a judge want to pay a foreign government money and tax me? They're sick. And they call themselves educated. These judges and lawyers, they're not educated. They go to law school to come out and become crooks. Yeah, Doge found nothing. Well, where have you been? Were you on vacation when all the Doge news was out? Yeah, $300 billion a year. What the fuck? How do you spend $300 billion? And we have the worst education system in the country. With $300 billion, they could fund every university in the country. They could. Enjoy your war on intelligence and children. Capitalism feeds the world. Socialism starves it. John is a con job name? What's up, Perk? Her little dumpster wheels. It's a new world since my father was tortured to death and my identity was stolen. How was that? Oh, it was pretty good. I actually ate some weird shit. I had a ham, salami, and mozz for lunch. Then I had a half a pizza. Not a big pizza. And then I had salad. And then I had like a little piece of cake. I mean, I didn't really eat that much today. But that sandwich and that pizza filled me up all day long. The Pacers, I don't watch sports. I don't support sports. They don't do nothing for me. Sports cost you money. They try and rob taxes like you can't even imagine. You know how much USA sporting teams gets? It's all rigged, all that shit. That's why I don't watch any of that. Football, fuck that. Why I gotta waste my time watching men smack each other in the ass? No way. I'd rather watch like a show. I'd rather support this guy. You ever watch this guy? You ever watch him? Yeah, he does like videos with his kids, his family. He's always with his family. I'd rather watch stuff like that. I'd rather support individuals. Caitlin Clark, oh, they fucked her over. They fucked them. They're all jerk offs. They're always they spit at the fans. Imagine like I go there, I pay money, and I curse you out. You should say, okay, thank you. Not go up there and try and beat the shit out of you. Who the fuck do you think you are? You know, you're a jackass playing basketball, right? And you made money. So who the fuck do you think you are? You're useless in the world. If you're an athlete, you're a fucking useless person. What good are you you're an athlete? And then you're gonna go beat up the fans because they cursed you out? Because they don't like you? They don't like you for a reason. Change the way you are, then maybe the fans will love you. Caitlin Cum Dumpster? She's going out. Who was she dating? A football player, right? I don't watch sports. I used to love baseball, and I used to watch football. No, like at my job, these guys, they got like all these football teams on their desks. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck that. What do I give a shit about the Giants? They don't do nothing for you. They just cost you money. Like, why would you go out and buy like clothes to represent them? I would never represent a football team. Oh, WNBA is horrible. I was actually watching it for Caitlin Clark. I mean, at least you're watching women, and they just suck. Even like the ones who pretend they're women, they're terrible, horrible, horrible, horrible. Sue Burrell, how you doing? Digest gas. Puerto Rico loves Trump. Yeah. Yeah, well, what like they'll say, oh, you shouldn't have a statue of Jesus, but you can have a giant fucking poster of the Giants. That's okay. Trump was passion paper towels to the Puerto Ricans in need. Well, when I think it was when they had that Hurricane Sandy, he actually gave them a lot of shit, but they hit it all just to go just to them just like Puerto Rico's all Democrat. So all the aid that they got from all over the world, they hid it. They didn't even give it to the people. They hid it all. I'm surprised they didn't just cut USA completely and just nobody gets paid. That's it. There's no more. And just for having executive order, the federal government will no longer fund private entities. That's it. If the money's not going to the government, then no one's entitled to it. Go to a fucking bank and borrow money. If you need money, don't get free money from the government. That's bullshit. That is complete bullshit. No, I know Myers. I know. And they were blaming him that he wasn't helping them, and they just fucking lied. They just lied. Vehicle enjoyer, how you doing? How are you? Now I'm getting sleepy. Gallon, what's up, buddy? Yes, thank you. I had a guy today. I made an appointment for someone to come to my house and tint my windows. See these windows here? Let me see here. They're tinted, right? Because in the summertime, the sun like just bakes right through these windows and it's unbearable. So I got them tinted and they work. It really works. And I got all the windows down here, they're all tinted. So they have like a reflective film on them. So the guy still hasn't, so I called another guy to do the upstairs windows, upstairs. So he comes in and he gives me a price. He says, oh, do it for like 50. He got offended and left. Because I was trying to chew him down. I'm like, bro, you drove all the way here. And then I thought, yeah, do it for your price. I figure, well, I'll try. What's so harm in trying to get a better price? What's the big deal? It doesn't. No, the blinds really don't help. I mean, unless you get like blackout curtains. But I don't need curtains. I can look out my windows. I don't have to have curtains. You know, I can look out because the tint. Now, if I put like blackout curtains, this room wouldn't even get hot. It stayed cool in the summertime. Yo, bro, you tint the windows in your house, you will see a huge difference in heat. They say like, oh, you need the heat, but I don't think the sun in the summertime, in the wintertime, will heat your house. It's it's fucking cold out. How is the sun gonna heat your house? My sunglasses melted on vacation. I hate the summer. I'm doing that in my kitchen. Yeah, tint the windows. I mean, if I had to pay somebody, if you know how to do it, because I have like these big windows, like those sliders, and that would have been a motherfucker to do if I did it myself, you know. And then I actually even texted the guy and I was like, "Look, I'm sorry. Come back and do the fucking job." The guy's like ignoring me. What kind of a bit? And then he came with his nephew. Like, what are you teaching your nephew? You know? I have tinted ones. My spectacles. Is it hard to maintain? I haven't cleaned them yet. I don't know. I don't know. I guess I gotta look on YouTube. Look at the fire this motherfucker made. Holy shit. Check out this fire. You ever watch this guy? He's nuts. Made that huge fire. No, I gotta look on YouTube and see how to clean tinted windows. What, tinted windows or clean the tint? Well, I mean, people have tinted windows in their cars and they clean the windows regularly. I think the tint has like glue on them. So they put a lot of water and the water activates the glue. And then they peel back the thing and then they squeeze all the water out and then the tint sticks to the window. Do you sleep like a baby because Trump? Yes, I sleep just like a baby, Mr. Torres. Dato, he said goodbye. John, have you paid extra for anything yet? Because, not that I know. I mean, I haven't really bought anything. I usually buy everything used. I'm like the cheapest guy there is. Like this table. You know, it's a nice table. I got it at the thrift shop. That TV stand, I bought that at the thrift shop. This couch I bought at the thrift shop. It was like new. So that TV stand was $100 at the thrift shop. I bought that table at the thrift shop for $175. That's like a $1,200 table. Yeah, I just go to the thrift shop. I buy all cheap shit. I gotta pay a mortgage. I got a fucking mortgage. I gotta pay my electricity, my car insurance, gas. Yeah. Well, like not like this floor is new. Like I bought this floor. I put this in. That's brand new. My kitchen is not finished yet, but it's brand new. You know what I mean? The paint. I think I bought Oops paint. So I was in Lowe's. Lowe's has the best deal on paint. So like I'm painting my lower level, and I was in Lowe's and they had a perfectly gray color. It's like fine, it's good enough, right? $50 for 5 gallons. $200 5 gallons of paint. So I bought 3 gallons. One was like white. So I'm gonna paint the ceilings, prime, everything white, and then I'll give everything the color. I paid $50 each for 5 gallons. Mako, yeah, right? Yeah, even me, I'd rather go on a live stream and listen to what people have to say. I mean, some live streams, then watch like a game. It's just stupid. It's not. Then all the fucking commercials you gotta watch. And do I like millennials? I like everybody. No, I'm not married. Debbie. Why, are you married, Debbie? Aaron. Yeah, that's what I thought. You shouldn't watch. Nobody should watch sports. That should be the least thing on your mind is watching sports. Nobody should watch sports. You hate millennials, you prefer boomers. You can't understand. Well, sleeping big, huh? You're married, Debbie? Okay. God bless you. She can swing it. Who's Emma? Emma Fitzgerald. Emma sounds like a chiller. Oh, she's a pain in the ass. Yelling, constantly yelling. Joanne's adorable. Thank you. She's probably out cold right now. We're gonna go. I'm gonna meet up with Joanne, and we're gonna have a barbecue with her daughter. She's bringing her new baby over. Leo's coming, the dog. Maybe I'll live stream the whole thing, the barbecue, all of that shit. I got a big oak table and 7 oak chairs for stuff. Yeah, why not? They got great stuff at the thrift shop. What, like my stove? Yeah, check out this stove. I bought it on Marketplace. Right? $100. Look at this stove. I've had this stove for 3 years now. The only thing is, the knobs were broke. So I went on Amazon and I bought new knobs. And that stove works great. Look at this. Look at that. Everything works. Look at that. Everything works. The pan, thrift shop. Well, thrift shop. Thrift shop. Thrift shop. I'm like the thrift. This I bought floor model at PC Richard, which I shouldn't have bought it because I have a refrigerator at home. This I got was supposed to be used on Amazon, but it was like nothing compared to the new one. So this to this. I think this is a coffee grinder, right? Thrift shop. Yeah, this was here. Yeah, thrift shop. Yeah. I mean, not that I don't lose money. Of course, everybody loses money. I lose money too, but I want to get rid of this high table. I want to get a lower one. It's too hard to sit in. Those, what do they call them? What the fuck do they call them? Cafe tables? Oh, so I thought it was, it looks nice that it's tall. Do I fish? Yeah. Liam. because what they're doing is they accept these foreign. What they must have had like a deal with the government. I don't know, because they pay the money. They pay the huge. It costs $100,000 a year to go to that school, probably more. So they get money from the government, and then they must bring people over from a certain country, and they get educated for free. You understand? That's what they're doing. They're educating foreigners for free. Ew. Huey. All right, guys, it's 11:20, so I will go to bed now. Thanks for everyone who came into the live stream. I really appreciate it. But I'll be live tomorrow. And you guys have a great night. God bless you. I love you. And happy birthday. Happy birthday. And happy Memorial Day if I don't see you guys tomorrow. Remember, just give a salute tomorrow and think of a veteran that gave his life up for this country. So all you gotta do is just go like that. Boop. Thank you, sir. Have a good night, my friends.